So it's been a week since last I posted a video. In the meantime, I was looking through my Twitter feed and downloading a couple of videos and re-uploading it to my channel. I was very surprised to find that every day I found some new content to upload. The situation has seemed to escalate. So what has happened since a week ago in South Africa? The Australian government say that they will give white farmers expedited refugee status.
Peter Dutton says white farmers are facing violence and land seizures, and their plight is worthy of special attention.
I think in this circumstance we do have to look at the persecution that's taking place.
In response, the South African government cried out in protest and demanded an apology.
In a statement, the South African Foreign Ministry said the threat Mr Dutton refers to doesn't exist. There is no reason for any government in the world to suspect that a section of South Africans is under danger from their own democratically elected government. The Home Affairs Department is looking at options to potentially resettle the farmers under Australia's humanitarian program.
Let's be frank, if we see, in this case, people who are being thrown off their land, being persecuted, I've read some harrowing reports of people being shot, of rapes, of all sorts of different things.
It's like they don't even recognize that there is a problem. Or worse, they don't even care. But for every day since last week, more and more farm attacks occur. And a question on most South Africans' minds about the Australian evacuation is why only white farmers? This is a good question, but another question can also be asked. What about every white person? What about coloreds? What about Indian people? What about any black person that opposes the EFF's policies? Will they all just be left behind to be killed by the EFF? I don't think a simple evacuation will be the correct answer for this crisis. Since last week, I've been getting comments from black people saying that I'm overly dramatic.
I was at the campus and I got a phone call saying my aunt is coming to pick me up. And I said, okay, it's fine, you can come and pick me up, I'm waiting, and they just want to take me somewhere and everything. And then I started getting Facebook messages and WhatsApp messages telling me that from different people that how sorry they are to hear about everything that happened. And so I started to panic, and I called my aunt back, and she told me just my 2 grandparents are murdered. And so I came here, and when I got here, they told me my parents as well. So that's how I found out about what happened. I'm sad and I'm angry. I'm very, very angry about it because you don't just do stuff like this. You can't just go to someone's farm and just start shooting them and taking their stuff and all. You don't do stuff like this. They were very, very good people. All of them. They were trustworthy and kind, and they were the loveliest people on this earth. And now they're gone. They were the best parents there was, and they supported me in everything I did. They taught me very, very well. They raised me extremely well, and to be my own person and to be like them in a way, you know, like I have so many parts of them in me, and yeah, they were my life. I would just ask them why. I just want to know why would you do this? And then what is the purpose of doing this? Do you enjoy doing this, or do you just feel like you wanted to do it? I would just ask why. I'm just gonna keep my head up. I'm gonna go. Everything I do in my life from now on is just for them. The 4 most important people in my life. It's just for them. So it doesn't matter what I do. Everything I do is going to be for them.
And how are the children about
the middle one that saw everything? He's
the one in the doorway that saw you being kicked and hit. And
yeah, and he saw his brother pulled over the lawn and stuff. He's battering. He's going there tomorrow again. He was last week, Thursday.
To counselling?
Yeah, in Pretoria.
Can he sleep? Can he
No, he's
function?
on
antidepressants and then things to help him sleep?
Yeah.
And how old is he?
8.
Saying that my videos are propaganda. saying that I'm a white supremacist. But all I'm trying to do is to bring attention to this situation. Here is a list from my Twitter feed that shows black on white attacks on farms to drive them off the lands since last week. I'm also adding this map that Lawrence Sun made showing the farm attacks since the beginning of this year. Where does all of this end? How long is this going to take? 1 more week?